Alright, so, this is Metal Gear Rising. Oops, I can't get this right. So this is Metal Gear Rising, and we're doing some glitches, so let's have a look here. Now, I know there is a way up on top of this thing, so we are going to try that right now. So, position myself. Alright, here we go. Let me now change my arcade stick to, analog mode so I can, have a look around. Please don't get me stuck on that lamppost. That would be awkward. I'm edging ever closer to it. Please don't. Alright, good. Whew. Okay, so this game, I may as well talk about some glitches while we let this run. This game isn't that glitchy. It has its moments when it just freaks out, but overall it's not that glitchy. Most of the stuff that you can glitch with this game, you have to actively seek it out, like this. Like, you wouldn't do this in normal gameplay, obviously. So, most of the stuff you have to seek out. But, yeah. I don't know why, but Platinum Games have really made these, invisible walls really tall. I'm waiting to see if there are any of the colored walls, so I can actually gauge of when to stop. Because if there are no colored walls for the invisible wall, then I don't know when to stop. But yeah, this game isn't that glitchy. Most of the times when it crashes on me is when I've left it idle and I go back to playing and I go back to trying to find glitches. That's like most of the time. So yeah, this game the demo is very fun. It's just a few of these exploitable things. Anyways, we're gonna wait here and yeah, we'll see. Alright, I think now that I'm high enough. Yeah, I'm high enough. Alright, so let's do this. Yep, alright. I was high enough ages ago. Oh well. Let me change my controller from the arcade stick. Alright. So, now we can walk. Alright, so this is glitch number 1. We can walk over this volume here. This is just a big invisible wall to stop you from going anywhere you don't need to be. However, we can obviously bypass it, so yeah. Now, I'm going to assume that whole building is see-through, because, or it's not physically there. So trying to walk on any of the part of its structure would be a bad idea. You need to hit the first trigger for the cutscene. You need to hit the fight scene trigger for it to probably load in. So yeah, we're gonna have a look over here now. So probably what will happen is I will end up doing something stupid. So anyways, it's at least loaded in one of the rooms, so we're gonna try and get in there. Okay. I'm doing that just as a cautionary thing so that I can get there anyways. Even if I fuck it up. There we go. Now we're in the building. So, now we're gonna see what we can do from in here. So we could hit this trigger. Let's see what happens when we try and hit this trigger. Nothing. Doesn't let us go any further. I could get around that, but I don't know what the point would be because it hasn't loaded in at all, so... yeah. I don't know what the point would be because it hasn't really loaded that stuff in. I mean, it hasn't really properly loaded this in, really. Let's have a look down here anyway. Alright, let's go near the door. Ah, there we go. Codex call. Thought that might happen. Alright, so now we've hit the codex call. We've loaded the rest of the level, and we should, emphasis on should, be able to see the rest of the level now. I knew it was something. That codex call. So we completely skipped the first fight and all those cutscenes. However, this wouldn't even be good for a speedrun. It's just for the fact of, hey, I broke the game kind of thing. Rather than actual, like, this is useful stuff. It's not useful at all, really. So, now, what we're going to do is we're going to grab the arcade stick again. And we are going to try and skip this. I've probably positioned myself wrong, yet I have. Alright. We go more this way. Wait. This way. Yep, that's perfect. It'll do. Alright, so let's see if we can even go through the roof. Okay. Some of the bugs in this game, like... oh, man. This isn't a bug or anything, this is just me being stupid, so... I guess... depends what you want to count, really, doesn't it? Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Alright. Let me try and find my bearings in this place. Okay. So the... okay. So that part where we need to go is just a black box. Alright, so... I'm now gonna... okay, I think I've landed. I think. Whoop. No. I don't want to do that. Okay. I think that I've landed. Yep, I did. Okay. And of course from here, we're going to do it again. So I'm going to pause. I'm somewhat debating if I should do this one or not, because what I'm essentially gonna I might need to actually. Okay, anyways, let's do it anyway. What I'm essentially gonna do is I'm just gonna try and skip the codec call with Boris. So I'm now gonna try and skip the codec call with Boris. The codec call with Boris shouldn't load anything of this level in. I've skipped the codec call before. Nothing bad happened. So... we'll have to see though. So we're going to try and skip this codec call as well. Yeah, we succeeded. Alright. Alright, so we have skipped the codec call with Boris. And I'm changing my controller around again. Okay. Is this stuff here? Yeah, it is. Let me... how do I get back up there? me have a look. Alright. Don't want to go on that trigger. I don't want to activate the core with Boris. So there's an item there. The civilian and the enemies aren't loaded in. So probably what's going to happen next is that the gecko, the trigger for the gecko to come flying at me, that's going to trigger, and that's going to end up loading the rest of the level in properly, as it should be. So, for all intents and purposes, I want to skip the gecko. I'm just trying to figure out the best way to skip the gecko. Alright, let's try this. Okay. I am now going to try and skip this gecko trigger. Since it goes into a cutscene, it'll probably end up loading the rest of the level up, which I don't want it to do. So okay. We've still got a ways to go, I think. Yeah. Right. Now I want to get up to a certain height that's going to pretty much just allow me to do a dive kick onto hopefully some solid ground, where I can just have a look around and start up again with the glitch. I think that's enough. Go down. Alright. This stuff doesn't look like it has any collision on it, so that's going to scare me a bit. So what I want to do now then is I want to aim precisely. I want to try and aim with an arcade stick precisely. That looks about good, so we'll try it. Again, I'm just being overly cautious with this. I don't think the gecko cutscene will load anything in, but just to make absolute sure, because it makes sense that the game would use that time to load stuff in like that. So we're gonna do it again. So you've heard about, you know, the runs of this game where you can do it all stealth. I'm doing it non-violent as well, by not killing a single thing. So I want to get really high so that my dive kick goes really far. Hopefully far enough to get past that trigger without activating it. We'll have to see though. We'll have to see. Look at that lovely scenery. Don't look at that actually. Look at this scenery instead. Yeah. Alright, let's give it a go. Boom. No. Start it up again. We are right next to the trigger. That's frightening. Actually, we may have just passed the trigger. I'm not. Yep, probably have. Alright, well, I want to make absolute sure. So, alright. Gonna dive kick onto here. Alright. Now, hopefully, I'm gonna switch over to the controller again. Controller settings. Player 1. Alright. Now, what's hopefully happened is none of the enemies have loaded in. So, it should just be a free run all the way to the exit, hopefully. Assuming the exit works. And it does! Oh man, that's brill. I like that. Alright, let's activate that. Let's go. So now we've got 2 objectives. One is to do the shit I just skipped. One is not to do the shit I just skipped. And instead, go to the boss fight as normal. Oh my god. Alright, let's go. Yo, what's up, little doggy? Alright, now, I have an idea. Whoops. Yeah, I have an idea that the doggy won't follow me. Or won't be able to hit me out. He probably will be. Oh well. We'll give it a go anyway. I've glitched this far, I may as well try it again. So... Ow. That really hurts. Ow. Ow. Whoa, this doggy is being really aggressive to me. Yeah, this doggy's being too aggressive. I can't do it. Oh well. I know there's a... Wow. Anyway. I know there is a glitch to where you can get out of bounds with the doggy, but yeah. I haven't done it. But as you can see, hopefully I don't die. Some of the graphics aren't behaving right. And the AI is a little bit aggressive. This is the most aggressive I've ever seen the AI. But yeah, you could see that some of the graphics wasn't loaded right in the sky, so... And now, once it's loaded, it's probably all back to normal and boring, so... Yeah, it's all back to normal and boring. Oh well. Anyway, that was me glitching through the level on Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. I hope it's been entertaining, and honestly, it's taken about 5 minutes. No, it's taken about 3 to 4 minutes longer than if I just played it regularly. So you're not saving any time, you're in fact wasting time, but it's still really funny to do. So yeah, if you've liked this video, give me a like and all that kind of shit, and subscribe, and thanks for watching. I'm out. Bye.